Hey, hope everyone's well today. Thanks for being here. It's Brian. So I was watching a video recently that was talking about the main regrets that older people have when they get later in life. And one of the main things that they said was that they lived a life that was to somebody else's standards. It wasn't true to themselves. And this really struck a chord with me. It resonated with me deeply because I thought it was funny. I've had multiple conversations in the last few months with friends of mine that are in their 30s and 40s who were saying this very same thing. And I actually, to be quite honest, had some worry for them that they weren't taking the steps to get out of this place, because this is a place where I've been in the past. And you might be in this place too. You might be in a place where you're chasing a set of goals and a lifestyle, accomplishments, things you're looking to get out of life that aren't aligned to who you truly are. And the best part about it is if you realize this now, if you can catch this and make changes now, you can change your life drastically. Because what you don't want to be is one of these people that gets up into older age and thinks, I always lived a life for somebody else. I lived a life that it was what my parents told me was what success looked like, what my friends did, or some life that you extracted out of things externally that you were putting all this work and effort into, but weren't feeling any satisfaction out of. So what we need to do is really start to assess who we are and think daily. I mean, make it a daily practice to start thinking about these goals that you're chasing every day. What is your set of goals that you have right now? And how do those goals align to what your true purpose is? Because no amount of money, no amount of material things, not even dramatic accomplishments at work or just accomplishments in general, are not going to be fulfilling to you if they're not actually aligned to with what's interesting to you and who you are at your core, what resonates with you at a deeper level, right? I mean, ask yourself this question: what of these goals that I'm chasing every day resonates with me at a deeper level? And you might have also had this experience too, where you've accomplished some things in the past. And when you got to that place, you said, well, this wasn't everything I thought it was going to be. I mean, maybe it felt good for a day or two or a week or something but it wasn't. And that's because it wasn't truly aligned to who you were. So this is how we make the most drastic, meaningful, impactful change in our current life, is that we really start to think about what would inspire me every day. What would I love to do getting up every day and chasing? Because a lot of the problems that you're having right now, this feeling of stagnation or being stuck or just like life is difficult, is because you're in a place, you're circulating in the same place. Here's what's happening. You're chasing a set of goals that are not exciting to you. Even though you're making progress, the progress is not giving you fulfillment because it's not aligned to who you really are. And then you're constantly ruminating in your mind about why you're not feeling happy, right? So it's this vicious circle of not having alignment in what you're doing. So even the accomplishments in what you're doing aren't giving you the deeper satisfaction that you need. So we have to pull ourselves out of that. And we have to construct a plan to chase what is truly inspiring to us. So we do the introspection, and then we start a plan to chase that. Because what you'll realize is that this rumination in the same place, this being static, is way worse than the fear you have of stepping into an independent life that's based on your true excitement and inspiration. Think about like when you had to have a difficult conversation, like you had a challenge with somebody in your life and you were going to have a difficult conversation with them, and then all this stress that you built upon yourself before having that conversation, and you prolonged the process to actually doing it, but when you finally did it, the relief you felt. That's the same thing with chasing your truest, highest vision, your most inspired life. Is you have all this fear and reservation about stepping into the known. But the moment you do it, your life changes drastically. Every day can be exciting for you and inspiring if you move out of this place that's unaligned to who you are. We do not want to end up in this place in the future where we look back and say, I lived someone else's life. I did not chase what's most interesting to me. So what we're going to do today, what you're going to do is you're going to really think about these goals that you have, and you're going to start to adjust them to what your real purpose and inspiration is. And you're going to start taking daily time, carving out time and make it a goal. I'm going to spend 30 minutes to an hour a day working on this dream that I have. And I'm going to push that direction, and I'm going to be consistent about it. Every little bit of progress you make in that, the fear will start to go away. And you'll start to have a feeling like you've never had before when you're working in alignment with your purpose and accomplishing things. You will start to have this inspired feeling, and it will feel like a new world to you. So this is how we change. This is how we move into our true purpose and everything that means something to us. I look forward to hearing about you making this change. I'll talk to you soon.